This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, and it's a replay of today's full show in roughly an hour.
It's Friday, January 17th. On today's show, we're celebrating Classy Day.
In like the most classy way possible.
The classiest.
It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. But really, it's to celebrate Betty White.
Yes, because we got style, we got grace, just like Betty White. I don't know.
It's a good jingle. I'm not mad about it. What else is going on in the show?
I am not a very good haggler,
but
to be sure.
Would you rather pay $10 for something or $15?
What does the price tag say?
$12.
Then I'll pay $12.
But what if you want to pay $10?
I'll pay $12.
I bet you end up paying $15. You're not very good at it.
I'm not. 12-year-old Paul is doing some really cool things in Florida.
Yeah, way to go, Paul.
Nintendo Switch 2 is announced, and there's a new Mario Kart, but I don't want to buy it.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
But you do.
I don't want to spend $300.
But you will.
I won't. Snack on, soup on the go.
Yeah.
Gross.
Just pop some soup in their mouth. What was that?
That's sucking on some soup.
Sucking on some soup. All right.
Our daughter is strong-willed, and I don't like it.
Well,
even though that's
you
what
made
I
her this
trained
way.
her to be.
You made her the way she is.
We had a cheeseburger date night at the Blue Wave.
Cowabunga, dude.
There's Nutter Butters in there.
Yeah, they're secret. Shh.
The solution to my cold feet has been found.
Yeah, it's me no longer enabling you.
And Josh is not willing to participate.
I'm not enabling you. I'm gonna wait for you to have cold feet fixed before I get in the bed. I'm just gonna stand
You
there.
would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, well.
When you were trying to impress me.
How things have changed.
I know. Don't I know?
What have you done to impress me lately?
Ouch. Every day I try.
Oh, really? Huh.
What happens to surgery tools after surgery?
They get cleaned, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
The best bucket list belongs to a 13-year-old kid.
It's a pretty
awesome.
good list.
And according to Josh, I'm worth more than a 2-flashlight dance party.
That's right.
Wow.
And you're welcome for the compliment.
Wow.
Thanks for listening to our show. We hope you'll subscribe wherever you're listening. That way you can get notified when we post new episodes and all that stuff. Rate the show as well. That helps us spread the word about it and lets other people know that you like it. You can find us on socials and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Wake Up Classy 97 and you'll find us everywhere.
Here's today's show.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Get rid of your resolution. Just throw it out.
Why?
That's today. It's today. Today's the day.
Today is the day you throw out your resolution?
Today's your ditch your resolution day.
No, I'm not going to.
Just get rid of it.
No.
If you haven't already, that is. Just throw it out the window.
I'm not going to because my resolution is to do things that bring me joy.
I know.
So why would I? Why would I get rid of that?
I know.
I'm not going to.
Me neither.
Stop
It's
telling
also
me what to do.
Listen, this day was made for you and me because it is National Classy Day.
Hey.
I know.
I mean, if you want to describe this gal, classy is the word to do it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just like that.
She's got style. She's got grace.
Oh. And a smile on her face.
That's it.
All right. I'm trying to find out where Classy Day originated. Having a hard time finding more information. Give me a second.
Okay.
Stand by.
We'll
Here we
wait.
go. I found it. Let's see. Stylish, chic, elegant, sophisticated, dashing, and posh.
Grace.
That's
Style
it.
and
right
grace.
there. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. Change the name of the show. Wake Up Classy 97 with style and grace,
Your style,
elegance and
I'm Grace.
sophistication, dashing and posh. That's great. It was founded to celebrate classy people in general, but specifically celebrated on the birthday of one of the classiest women of the 20th century, Miss Betty White.
Betty White.
Yep. So
Wow.
that is why it is Classy Day. In the spirit of the remarkable Betty White, National Classy Day acts as a reminder to people to live with their lives full of joy, wit, and grace.
It's joy, wit, and grace.
That's right.
Me.
It is you.
I got joy, I got wit, I got grace.
Look at you.
Look. Poster child.
Of class. It's Classy Day. I'm excited about it. We are Classy 97. It's Classy Day. It's what day of the week? That's right.
Friday.
No kidding. Why did you say it in that voice?
Because.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is exciting. And we're here. and we're live in the studio. Good morning. Oh, and phones are working.
Yeah, big day.
I know.
Big day.
If you don't believe, 208-525-9797. It is a big day.
Big day for us. This is kind of cool. There is a bakery in Brooklyn. One, already cool, because bakery is delicious.
Okay. All right.
Their bread costs whatever you can afford to pay.
No kidding.
So they're not trying to keep it a secret. When they walk up to the counter, they ask, how much would you like to pay for this bread? And then whatever you want to pay is whatever they are going to let you leave the business with.
I see. So if you come up and say, I'd like a loaf of bread, and you say, and I have $4.
They say, great, here's your loaf of bread.
Do they say, great, here's your loaf of bread? Or do they say, great, here's $4 worth of this loaf of bread?
I think it's just their loaf of bread. They have loaves of bread, and whatever you want to pay for that loaf of bread is whatever you pay. They did get some heat online because people were saying...
It's a bakery joke.
People were saying, you're not going to be in business long. But business has been good. Everybody kind of takes advantage of the offer of the low-priced bread, and no one really offers to overpay. But they can cover the loss of bread prices by selling other things like coffees and pastries and other baked delicious goods.
Yeah.
And they sell those products what they're worth. But they just want to make sure people can eat. So they are selling the bread at whatever people can afford to pay.
It's interesting. It's a name your price bread.
Yes.
And I'm trying to see, is it just one kind of bread? Because here's the thing. Like if you had on your menu a name your price bread where you just went, look, maybe we overcooked this one, or maybe it didn't come out just perfect. It's bread. It's still good, but maybe it's just not one of our premium breads.
Right.
And so we offer these loaves. So if you just need some bread, you can name your price for this bread. I think that would probably be fine.
He says, and the owner says 70% of customers pay full price for their loaves.
Sure.
So if he's selling $9 sourdough, it is his bread. He's selling all kinds of bread.
Yeah.
So he says on a $9 sourdough, if a person pays $1, he loses about $2 to $3 because when he charges overhead.
Yeah, I get that. He's got bills to pay. It's interesting. But you're right. If he's selling other things that are not name your own price, then maybe that helps
offset costs. Right? Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah, bless you, Josh.
Exactly. Thank you. It's a fun idea. I like it.
I like it too. Oh, geez.
For the sense of community. I'm having a sneezing fit. I'll be fine. But for the sense of community, I think that's really nice.
He does say that people take advantage of the name your own price at least once a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
I don't buy bread that often.
It's not the same person doing it every day. You'd have different customers, wouldn't you?
Well, I would think so.
But also, I would feel so guilty that I would probably overpay.
You'd be like, $10. But it's only a $6 loaf.
But I'll pay you.
It's worth it.
I'll pay you double.
It's a $10 loaf to me.
That's why. When we go places where you have to haggle, my friend yells at me because she's like, you're not haggling right. And I go, I don't haggle. Just pay me what it costs, or I'll pay you what it costs. It's just like, you overpaid.
Yeah.
You overpaid for that. Like, I don't care.
When's the last time you went somewhere you had to haggle?
Oh, it's been years. But
a yard sale, maybe? Where you go, can I have the whole box for $10? And they're like, 15, and you go, that'll do.
Exactly.
And it was actually a $12 box.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got a deal.
Hey, get this woman. She's coming. She doesn't know how to haggle.
Yeah, you'll see her a mile away and go, here comes old Moneybags. Oh, she'll pay more than we're asking.
It's not that I'm Moneybags. It's just that I don't like to do those kind of operating deals. So.
Name your price. How much are you going to pay? How much is it? $6.50. I'll give you 10.
Best I can do is 10.
Yeah, you're not good at it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you should practice.
I don't want to.
The art of bargaining.
I will just pay you whatever you have the cost for. That's it. Put a price tag on it. That's what I'll pay.
That's your challenge today. When you go grab lunch or something, and they're like, "Okay, it's going to be $13.26," and you go, "Best I can do is 10." I got a $10 in cash. You want 10 in cash?
And they'll say, no, give me $13.
It's a name your price. $10.
I've heard about this.
Yeah. Name your price.
You can haggle for anything.
And then they go, now it's 15.
Now you're out.
Sold.
Please don't ever come back.
This is the story of Paul Campbell. He is a 12-year-old in Naples, Florida, who is doing his best to help people facing homelessness this winter. He sees people in need in his community. And again, he's 12 years old. Paul decided to organize an Amazon wish list, and he's already collected over 2,600 items off of that wish list, everything from socks and underwear and shirts, and it all goes to local shelters, and his goal is to keep people warm and comfortable during the colder months. What's winter in Florida like?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Naples, Florida.
That's great.
Weather.
He's 12 years old.
It's 59 degrees right now and rainy, high today of 70. Just for comparison.
But that's not what you're used
well,
to. If that's
but also,
not the average temperature.
if you're living out there in it, it's not comfortable.
Exactly.
So that's a really cool thing. He said, I just want to thank everybody who's donated to this. One sock at a time, Paul's making a big difference in the lives of those in need. And I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's amazing.
And he's already collected over 2,600 different items, which is a big deal. So I was looking at the Amazon wish list. I just pulled it up here. So you can... he's got a bunch of different shirts on here. Socks, underwear, shirts.
Some blankets, maybe?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen's important.
That's what the list primarily is. It's socks and underwear and sunscreen and T-shirts. I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty amazing. He saw a need, and he's 12 years old, and he was like, I can help. And
what a cool way to do it. Just, hey, you can help from anywhere. Just hit up this Amazon list. You can spend a few bucks, and you can make a difference. So,
what's his name? Paul?
Paul, yep.
Well done, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
You're doing it. You're doing good things.
It's good news to get you going. I don't know if you've been following all the big news around the brand new Nintendo Switch, but the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming.
I did not know they were doing a Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, they made a big announcement pretty much yesterday morning is when stuff kind of happened.
Is that what
real early?
It's called the Switch 2?
Yep, the Nintendo Switch 2. They didn't really give a launch date, but in April, Nintendo will have their big sort of here's what's new in Nintendo gaming stuff. I would expect to see it this holiday. That's probably when they'll release it around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So just prepare, save your pennies. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming, and with it, Mario Kart 9. And yeah, I know it's your favorite game.
Yeah, but why they got to do this?
Because it gets you all excited about the new Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't want to buy a new Nintendo. I just want to use my old Nintendo.
Well, here's the cool part is that the Nintendo Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so it will be able to play all of your Switch games.
I want my old Nintendo to be forward compatible. That's what they need to start doing. Make my old machine forward compatible. So I can play all the new games without having to buy a new machine.
Yeah, that sounds like you want a PC. Because then you could just upgrade a bit of your PC, and your PC would still be capable of running the new games.
Just do that to the game console. That sounds like a better idea, doesn't it? That's so annoying.
Well, let me tell you about the new Mario Kart. Mario Kart 9 appears to confirm 24-person races.
24 people?
That is right. It is the first time in series history. The standard 12 have been used in previous games. And now, again, we got a first look. We haven't really gotten a deep dive in the game. So it could be still 12, but it appears that the track is wider. At the start line, it does accommodate for 24 players.
That's too many people.
In some of the shots, you can see at least 14 racers on the track at once.
Okay.
So there's already more than 12.
I see racers at the beginning, and then I don't see anybody.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The new Nintendo Switch, they plan to in April is when they do Nintendo Direct, and that's probably when you'll get, more information on it. But The first look at the console itself is really kind of cool. A lot of people are talking about the new controllers. The way they are on the Switch right now, they kind of slide down in place.
Yeah.
And people complain about that. Like, it's such a pain. You can't get it in there. So the new ones magnetically lock on the sides.
Oh, that's cool.
But they also have, in order to get the charging port to line up properly, they have a physical port that clicks into the controller. And people think that might be a big failure point for the controllers. But that's yet to be seen. It has a second USB-C port, so not just the one. There is these new Joy-Con buttons that are on there. No one knows really what they do, but we'll find out. A lot of people think that it might be some sort of Joy-Con mouse thing where you could, maybe they'll bring back Paper Mario or something, and you would have a mouse to sort of function in that kind of a space, in addition to thumbsticks and D-pads and all that other stuff. So,
okay.
Interesting.
You talked about 24 people being able to play this at the same time. Is that people in the same room as you?
I don't know the answer to that.
Or you have like maybe 6 people that can be in the same room, like 6 real people.
4 people per TV, and you could get 6 consoles together in one game. I don't know.
Or like players online.
Right.
Or computer. Like, how does that work?
I could imagine there being 24 people in an online game. I could see Nintendo going more online with some stuff like that.
Yeah. I was just looking at some pictures. This picture looks like maybe there's a pit stop.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. They've redesigned some of the characters.
That's true.
I wish they would get rid of Donkey Kong.
No, they won't. They did a nod to, there was a game years and years and years ago called Yoshi's Diner.
Uh-huh.
And in the game, in the gameplay that they have in this little first look, there is a Yoshi's Diner on the side of the road, which that game was years and years ago. So anyway, Mario Kart 2 and the new Nintendo Switch, I was thinking you might be a little more excited than you are, but now you're just upset that you have to get new hardware in order to play it.
And then now I have to spend $500 to get a new console.
The thing with Nintendo is they're usually a little bit more price friendly.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be $300.
That's
$5.
You're correct. It will be $300.
Exactly. I'm not paying $300 for a new console to play one game. And excuse me, then I'll have to pay $60 more for the game.
Unless you buy the bundle that comes with the game.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep playing my old Mario Kart game.
Okay. Okay. We'll learn more in April, and then we'll be able to get more excited about what's coming to Nintendo and the Switch 2. In April.
That's the release
that's
date?
That's when Nintendo Direct happens, when we'll learn more.
Okay.
And then we'll have all the details.
Oh, sigh.
You'll be okay.
This is something that you and I saw yesterday, and both of us said, that's not real. It actually is real. I'm going to tell you about it right now.
Is this the soup thing?
The soup thing.
Oh, no.
Progresso, the soup company, is selling... They're calling chicken noodle soup cough drops, but
is it cough drops? Is it medicine?
No, they're not medicated in any way. So they're just technically soup flavored candy. It's just soup flavored pellets, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. I'd rather be sick.
In their right mind was like, I got an idea. That this had to go through a product meeting where they said, look, we need a new, fresh idea. And this guy over here, he's got one. And he said, here's my big idea. We take soup and we make it candy.
Ugh.
And then you can have a candy soup.
Somebody who tried them said they do taste surprisingly similar
to soup,
to actual chicken noodle soup. Their press release, Progresso's press release says, when you're sick, nothing is truly more reassuring than chicken noodle soup. So we thought, why stop at the soup bowl? Have your chicken noodle soup candy.
I think it's their marketing's gross.
Can you just...
Introducing Progresso Soup Drops, the ultimate cold and flu season comfort. Soup you can suck on. That is gross.
Can you imagine sitting at your office desk and you go, somebody Somebody making
Yeah,
soup?
because sometimes somebody will have a candy and you'll go, hey, that kind of smells like lemon.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a lemon candy? I'd like one.
Who's
Oh, it
heating
smells
up
like
soup?
butterscotch. Yeah. Who smells like soup? You know how this is old lady candy? This is the worst kind of old lady candy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, kids, I got candy.
Let me put some in my,
It's
pull them out of my
gross.
purse for you, the bottom of my purse.
Soup on the go.
Soup
Also,
on the go.
no, it's not. It's not soup.
I don't know what's worse, calling them soup cough drops or calling them soup candy. I don't know what's worse. They both sound pretty awful. Hey, they're real cheap, though.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to buy them in stores. Apparently, you can only buy them at progressosoupdrops.com, and you can only buy them on Thursdays starting at 7 a.m. So they're soup.
They immediately sold out when they were announced.
They said, we're soup sorry, but don't stew.
No.
Check back next Thursday
Stop.
at 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can buy your
Stop
soup
with
drops.
your soup buns.
Look, if somebody really wants to get some, I'll try one, but I'm not spending my money on it.
It's $2.50 plus $1 in shipping. And it says you can also get a can of actual chicken noodle soup with it.
Great.
Here's the thing. I don't like chicken noodle soup. I think it's gross. Nope, I don't. And people say, "Oh, you haven't had mine." I don't care. I don't want to.
Wow.
Chicken noodle soup is gross. And they say, "But have you tried it with homemade noodles?" Yeah, that's the worst kind.
That's a Chantel chicken noodle soup hot take.
My mom used to make homemade chicken noodle soup, and it was gross. And I've tried so many other chicken noodle soups. No. And I like soup, not that kind. So I don't think I'm going to be eating these soup drops.
I don't know.
No.
I might sneak one your way. If I get my hands on some, we got to try 'em.
We have to try them if we can get some.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup. What is the website?
Oh, I
Chicken
left.
soup
ProgressoSoupDrop.com something. Let me go back. Yeah, ProgressoSoupDrops.com. Next Thursday, 7 a.m. our time.
Okay.
Probably log on earlier.
Okay.
Gross.
Ew, they're all brown.
Oh, and they're doing it all soup month. Ugh.
Soup month.
I think maybe January is soup month.
I like the idea of soup month.
No.
Just not chicken noodle soup
Soup.
in there. Ew, these, have you looked at them?
Yeah.
They're brown.
They look like freeze-dried soup.
It looks like, yeah, it does. It looks like a butterscotch candy, but don't be fooled.
That's how they get you. You're going to think, what a sweet treat. Werther's Original. Nope, Progresso.
broth.
Ugh. They're going to do clam chowder next.
Ugh.
Oh.
I always wanted to raise a strong-willed daughter.
How's that going?
Oh, so good. Here's the problem. I wanted her to be strong-willed to everybody else, but not to me.
I see.
That's the kicker. So how do you raise a strong-willed daughter that just listens to everything you say as a parent?
Right.
I just want to do that.
I don't know for sure.
We went out to eat the other night, and it was a place that she didn't care for.
Right.
And instead of her making another alternative, like, hey, let's go eat here. I like this place.
Correct.
Maybe we could eat here. She just shuts off
Yeah.
and says, nope.
But there's also this thing where it's like there's stuff on this menu that she would eat.
Yeah.
We went to a burger place that also had chicken sandwiches, that also had chicken strips,
Yes.
that also had fries, which she will just order fries and be content.
Yes.
But she was just in a mode where she was like, nope, I want nothing to do with it.
Yep. I didn't want to come here. Nobody listened to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to order anything. And I
So
said,
we all ate?
would you like some French fries? Would you like some of my French fries? No.
I did see her have a couple
Yeah.
fries.
Then she quietly snuck a few French fries.
Right. Because they look good. And they were good.
And they were good.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we brought some of those home, didn't we?
Yeah, I threw them away.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Guess what? They sat on the counter for hours because
I forgot about them entirely. I didn't carry them in.
I did.
Ah.
And then they sat on the counter for hours, and then you could smell them every time you walked into the kitchen. I said, these are gross. No
All right.
one's going to eat these.
I probably would have. I just now remembered they existed. If someone would have said, hey, is anybody going to heat up those fries? I probably would have heated up some of those fries, but I guess not.
No.
Guess not.
You would not. You would not have reheated those.
I'm thinking about it right now. I could go for some fries. They were like nice, good fries.
They were good fries.
Battered steak fries. Really nice.
Sorry. They're in the garbage.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get them now.
Well, they've been already taken out of the house
That's
garbage.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to get them.
They're really in the garbage.
Yeah.
You should have maybe put them away.
I probably didn't even remember they existed until just now.
It's not like I threw them away the second we got home.
No.
They sat on the counter for hours.
Hours.
So.
How many hours?
Hours.
Like one?
No.
Like 1 hour?
No.
And then you walked by and went, those stink. I'm throwing them away. I'm betting it was an hour.
It was too long. It was too long to smell those
you
fries.
You weren't going to eat them. I know that. But I probably would have eaten those fries.
Okay, well, then that's up to you to maintain them.
I've totally forgot they existed
I
until
know.
just now.
Okay, but listen, let's get back to the point at hand. How do you raise a strong-willed daughter to be strong-willed to everyone but me?
I still don't know the answer. I'm trying to formulate any kind of solution for you. I have no ideas.
I just want her to be strong-willed when I want her to be strong-willed.
Right.
Like, I should just poke her and be like, okay, now's an opportunity that you can be strong-willed. And if I don't want her to be strong-willed, I'll be like, hey, let's just be easygoing. You don't have to be strong-willed right now. Just take it easy. And she'd be like, okay.
That's not how it works.
No.
No.
I just need buttons.
It's not how it works. It's a nice thought, but that's just not how it works.
No.
So, sorry.
I know. It's never going to work.
No, she's going to be strong-willed all the time. And it's okay.
And ever since she was little, I have trained her and told her to speak up for herself.
Right.
And she does. And then I go, oh, I don't like it when you speak up for yourself.
Well, you can't have just some of it.
No.
It's all or nothing.
Sigh.
You'll be okay. It's all going to be all right. You're doing a good job. That's the big deal.
That's nice.
Like yeah, of course. Later in life, it'll all get easier. Or so I'm told. Yeah.
People say that. They said that years and years and years ago when our kids were much smaller. And they said, oh, it'll get easier. And then it hasn't.
Yeah, when they're like 20 and 30.
We still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
We have a 20-year-old. It's not so easy.
No, I didn't say it would be easy. I said it would be easier.
Oh, well, it's not. It doesn't feel
But
easier.
also, a 20-year-old boy is different than a 20-year-old girl, I would say.
I would agree with that.
So, and they're all their own individual, unique people anyway. So,
unfortunately.
no, it can't just be you and think like you.
No, I don't want them to be like me.
I'm confused by what you want. Because 1 minute you're like, oh, wait, this is just the same issue you're having. I'm just confused about what you want. Never mind. This is where you need to be a little more easygoing. Poke, poke, poke. It was a Josh and Chantel date night last night.
Yes, it was.
You and I went and had cheeseburgers and fries and sodas at the Blue Wave in Idaho Falls. Now, these guys hosted a Josh and Chantel date night because they wanted us to come and try out what has been voted the best burger, like 6 years in a row.
6 years running, best
That's
burger
incredible.
in town.
That's quite the.
That's quite the achievement. That's quite the bragging point.
Yeah, and I can attest. Great burger.
I concur. It was pretty delicious.
Yeah, and we just had the basic cheeseburger, and they have a lot of other burgers. The reason we had the basic burger was because they have on Thursdays a date night special where you get 2 cheeseburgers, a big basket of fries, and 2 drinks for a few bucks. It wasn't even, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I took a picture of the thing. Stand by, and I'll tell you.
All right. They also have fresh cut Idaho potatoes. Those were delicious. I wasn't mad about those. And you can dip those in their homemade fry sauce.
Yeah, made fresh. and it was good too. $21, date night special, 2 cheeseburgers and a large fry. $21. It's pretty sweet.
It was pretty.
Which
it was
is
pretty
great.
good.
Mhm.
Jen helped us out, and she let us know they had all kinds of cool things that they do all the time. They do happy hours. They are very
Sure.
family friendly. They have pool tables, so then they have pool leagues where
Yeah.
ladies go on Monday nights to do these pool leagues. They have soup contests. They have a chili contest coming up.
They do breakfast all day,
yes.
every day, which is cool. So they do a breakfast sandwich, breakfast burritos, and a breakfast bowl. They do have. I'm trying to figure out how this works, but on Sunday they do free pool. On Sunday, they said to ask your server about how it works, and you have to be 18 or older. But they do have that going on. They do a weekend breakfast brunch thing, which is cool. They do tacos on Tuesday. So they've got like different specials
They
every
also
single day.
have a Super Bowl party that they're that's coming up soon.
Now, we can't call it that because of the copyright stuff. So that would be a big game party because sorry.
You
You don't know the rules of the radio, but that's why I'm gonna just it's a big game party because you can't call it that.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to watch the big game, you can. They've got like 10 TVs in the place. It's really cool. And yeah, totally family friendly up until like 10 o'clock at night, but open 7 days a week so you can go enjoy stuff. Now, we had cheeseburgers. I was also looking at some of the other burgers. They have the fromage burger, the big cheeseburger. It's got bacon on it, too.
They also had
we
were looking at the double, grilled cheese sandwich. The double grilled
the double grilled cheese. The double grilled cheese, where they've got the cheese crusted sourdough with your choice of cheese and the inside all melted. They also do a PB and J burger, which is it's a cheeseburger. So you've got the beef patty, the cheese, the bacon, but then they do peanut butter and grape jelly on it. Yeah. Now, I'm real curious about that one.
Me too. Our server Jen said that's her favorite.
Yeah.
It's one of her favorite meals there.
The PBBJ burger. Yeah, sounds interesting. But fresh cut fries, locally sourced potatoes, never frozen. So you get those good fries. And that's the Blue Wave.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it's on Rollin' Debt in Idaho Falls. If you haven't been there or if you haven't been there in a while, you should definitely go check it out. We did, and it was super yummy. And we'll go back because I want to try that PB&J burger.
And I'm going to try that grilled cheese.
We got to try both of those. Those sound very interesting. They also have a Malibu chicken. I like a Malibu chicken.
Yes, you do.
So they've got one of those to try.
I'll go back just for the fries alone.
Yeah, it's good
and the
stuff.
homemade fry sauce.
Right?
Now I'm hungry.
I'm sorry. Josh and Chantel date night at Blue Wave. If you want to go try it out for yourself, you can. It's on Rollin' Debt in Idaho Falls.
You had a procedure done the other day.
Sure did.
And it was going to take a while. When I arrived there to wait for you, they informed me that it was going to take longer than they thought. And so I said, crud. Phone's at, I think I was at 33%. And I went, crappy sandwich.
Yeah.
So I texted the kids and I said, hey, I'm going to need you to bring me my charger and a book. And here's where those things are located.
Yeah.
And then my lovely, lovely, considerate daughter said, would you also like a snack? And I said, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
What kind of snack did you get?
She brought me, we have little cookie bags, and she brought me some Nutter Butters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Oh.
But how sweet and considerate was that? I hadn't even thought that I needed a snack. And then she said, would you like a snack? And I said, yes, I would love a snack.
Well, you got a snack.
So I had my phone, I had my charger, I had my book, and I had a snack. What else could a gal want?
That's everything, I think.
Set. I propped myself down in a chair in the waiting area, and I said, this is where I'm going to be until I get contacted otherwise.
And you were just fine.
I was just fine. I was happy as a clam sitting there waiting.
with your Nutter Butters and your phone charger.
I will
Did you end up
say-
using your phone charger?
No, I didn't. And I kept looking for a place to plug it in.
Right.
I will say that I was snacking on my Nutter Butters when they called me to say that your doctor needed to have a consultation with me. So I was mid Nutter Butter, and I went, yep.
Sure.
I'm ready to have a serious conversation now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's figure out what's going on.
And then I didn't know where to put my open bag of Nutter Butters. This is actually a very funny story.
Where'd they go?
I was carrying around a bag of some prescriptions that they had given you. And so I was carrying that bag around, and I threw my half-eaten bag of Nutter Butters in there. And then when I was having the consultation with the doctor, he said, "Oh, are these the prescriptions that they gave him?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, I just need to take a peek really quick at him." And I went,
just hand it over. Just hand it over. Tell me you didn't take the Nutter Butters out.
No, I apologize. I overly explained and said, "Oh, my snack is in there." Let me grab that out.
It would have been hilarious if you were like, they prescribed him Nutter Butters? What? That's wild. That's crazy.
No, I felt so silly. I was like, "Oh, that's just my garbage."
Or, hey, if you want to have one of those, I won't tell. Like, that's another thing you could have done. Hey, you go ahead. If you want to grab up one of those.
It's been a long day. Do you need a snack?
Yeah. You need a Nutter Butter?
You can have a Nutter Butter.
Before you head back in? That is funny.
I didn't have a bag. I did have my purse, but it wasn't capable of holding all the stuff that I had to carry around. So I was also using your prescription bag as
a lunch bag.
As my carry-on bag.
Yeah.
So
well, good.
I was just packing that thing around with my book and my snacks inside.
I think it's very funny that you would have, you shouldn't have said a word. Just been like, "Oh, sure." And like restapled it. So it looked like they got left in there.
Where's I going to find staples?
Just ask somebody. They stapled it once. They have staplers around. You know?
Yeah, they do. That would have been so weird. "Hey, can I borrow a stapler?"
Yeah, I just got to staple this shut real quick.
It's for a joke.
It's for a joke. It's a good joke. It's a good, funny joke.
I always have cold toes. I found
bed
a
socks.
solution.
What is it?
Well, I forgot my night socks the other day, and you don't let me tuck.
No, I don't want your cold feet
So
making me
rude.
cold.
You used to let me tuck my toes underneath you. When you were trying to impress me, you did.
There's other ways. We have heated blankets. There's a
It's
dog.
Not the same. It's not the same. Okay, so here's what happened. And I went, "This is it. This is the key." You were laying on your side of the bed. I was laying on my side of the bed.
Usual.
And then you got up to do something. When you left, your side of the bed was so toasty warm.
Oh, yeah?
So I tucked all my feet up on that warm space. It was chef's kiss.
Oh, really?
So that's what you need to do every day.
I told you, we have a heating pad. We have a heated blanket. All you have to do is fire up one of those. You can have hot feet.
That's the thing, isn't it? All of that takes effort.
Oh.
All you need to do.
I'm enabling your laziness. Get yourself the heated pad or the blanket.
No.
Yeah.
All you need to do is lay in bed for 20 minutes.
No.
Get up and leave. And I'll be like, "Okay, it's time for me to lay down now." Toasty warm. You'll be my natural bed warmer.
Okay.
Do you think that was a job back in the day for people?
A bed warmer? No.
Yeah.
No. No. It's not a bed
I bet
warmer
rich
job.
people
No.
hired people to warm their bed.
No, they
I
didn't.
bet they did.
No.
I need that, though. It was perfect for my
Plug
cold
in
toes.
the heating pad. Put it by your feet.
Josh,
Done.
that takes so much work.
It takes no work.
Because here's what happens. I don't remember my toes are cold until I get into bed, and then I go,
It's right next to the bed.
It's not. It's way far away.
Oh, way far.
The heating blanket?
No,
the heating
the pad.
is, but
That's what I'm saying.
the outlet is far away.
Oh,
I'm going to have to get out of bed.
bummer.
I know.
You're going to be okay.
I found the solution.
I don't like the solution.
Why?
Because it still involves work I have to do. And I've enabled you too much. You need to take control of your own comfort.
I don't want to.
Well, you're going to have to.
You've done it so well for the past 20 years.
You're on your own, kid.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't kick me out of the nest.
You're going to have to figure it out yourself.
I did figure it out. That's what I'm telling you.
Without involving my participation.
But you're already participating without realizing
I
you're
have to
participating.
leave the bed
It's
in order for you to
minimal
take
effort.
advantage.
Yeah, but you usually leave the bed anyway.
Yeah, but, well...
You usually do like a trip to the bathroom before you settle down. Or
Right.
you got to go get some water. Done. It's already done. It's already figured out. I've got it figured out.
I'm just plugging in the heating pad and leaving it in there.
You are going to?
No, you are. That's the solution, and you're going to do
No.
it before you go to bed.
Roll tape. You said I am.
Yeah,
Meaning
you are. You
No.
are.
You said
Yeah.
you were going to do that.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'll help you find the outlet.
I know where the outlet is.
Prove it.
I don't want that, is what I'm saying. I want the natural body heat.
No. That's mine. You can't have it.
You used to be nicer to
Oh,
me
come on.
when you were trying to impress me. Back in our dating years.
Back in our dating years.
When you were trying to impress me, you would do nice stuff. Now you don't do any nice stuff.
No, none. Zero. I don't do anything nice. Nothing. I'm just an old, crotchety old man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything nice for my wife.
Nope. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a single thing.
She'll never be able to tuck her cold toes underneath me
That's right.
because I'm so mean.
That's right. I'm a big old mean old man.
Sigh.
I'm clicking around at eastidahonews.com.
Yes.
And I'm in their features section, and they have a feature they call Working It. And this particular story happens to be about what happens to the surgery tools in hospitals after they get used, because they don't throw that stuff away. It gets re-sanitized and repackaged, and then it's available for use again because they can clean them. And it's really kind of a fascinating process, and they've got a video that kind of tells the whole story here, but it's a multi-step process from an initial cleaning to a sterilization process, and then there's an actual wrapping process where everything kind of gets put away in these special blankets, and then it's put into an oven, an autoclave that is like incredibly hot, like crazy.
So really deep sanitize
deep sanitization so that these things are completely sterile and can be used again. This happens to be take place at the cleaning facility at Ermac. And so it's kind of cool. In December alone, the department, the sterile processing department, sterilized an average of 26,400 instruments per day.
Per day?
Day.
That makes sense if you consider the people that go in and out and what they're there for and all the different activities they're partaking in. That's fascinating.
Yeah. What a crew.
I was listening to you watch the video. I didn't watch the video with you, but I could hear, and it sounded like a fascinating process.
Yeah, I mean they have a whole lab in the hospital, of course, where they do all this sanitation stuff. But the sterile processing department staff, they clean, assemble, sterilize, store, and distribute the instruments used throughout the facility. They're on the front lines of patient safety and infection prevention. Which makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, it's a clean space. It's a sanitary space. And they're working hard every single day. On average, 26,400 instruments per day getting cleaned in there. Pretty cool. If you want to check out that video, it's at eastidahonews.com. It's under the features section under Working It. And you can get a little behind the scenes at what goes on in the hospital. It's really neat. So
thank you to those people.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Unsung heroes you just don't know about. They're behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody's clean and healthy and
Cleaning
safe.
all the crud.
Yeah. That can't be. I mean, I'm sure they got to be like initially wiped down before they get there, right? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like when they roll into the sanitation room, but I'm glad those folks are there taking care of it. That's for sure. So go check out the Working It section at eastidahonews.com if you want to see the video.
Do you know what's on your bucket list? Do you have some pretty cool things on your bucket list?
Not really. I mean, I I have things that I'd like to accomplish, places I'd like to see.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. Like, I don't have, like, I got to go skydiving. Like, that's not on my list. I don't need to go do
dangerous, extreme sports kind of things. I don't
need to go to Utah and go off that swing in the canyon.
No, I don't want to do that either.
But I do want to travel. Like, I've never been to, Zion National Park and stuff. Like, I'd like to go there.
I just don't remember. We went when
like
I was
arches
very little
and stuff. I think it'd be cool to go.
I know,
down
and
there.
that's so close.
I know. But I've also not been to Yosemite, and I've not been to the giant sequoias, and I've not been to the Oregon coast. Like, there's a lot of things I haven't done.
There is a mom who posted her son's bucket list. He is 13.
Okay.
And there are 20 items on this list. And it's pretty intense. So this 13-year-old kid, I don't know his name, but he wants to get a full taxidermy alligator.
Okay.
He wants to discover a new species.
Okay.
He wants to get a cool Jeep. He wants to prove the existence of goblins.
Okay.
He wants to get married. He wants to legally change his name. They said his name is pretty common, but he wants to change it to something like Trevor Bartholomew Dunglepants III.
Is his name Trevor?
I don't know. It could be.
All right.
He wants to go on a fossil dig. He wants to
That's
go
cool.
snorkeling with a shark.
Okay.
He wants to meet an alien. And he wants to beat up someone.
Oh, he wants to be in a fight?
Yeah.
I want to beat somebody up.
I think this list is it's a pretty well-rounded list. He's got some pretty common things on there. He wants to eat an octopus, which is something that you can do.
Sure. But again, these are all experiences. And what a creative list.
I know. I think it's so cool. And I see some things on this list, and I'm like, yeah, I want to go on a fossil dig.
Like, I've got, like, certain places I'd like to go fishing. Like, I would love to fish the Blackfoot River in Montana.
Yeah.
Which is the famed river from A River Runs Through It.
Oh.
Like, I would like to fish that river.
Okay.
I would like to.
That's totally attainable.
I know it is. And when we drove up to northern Idaho a couple of years ago, we drove through a good portion of Montana.
We did.
Which followed beautiful river like the whole way.
I know. The whole time we were driving,
awesome.
you go, I could fish that.
I could fish
that's
that.
I'll
just pull over and fish. I should have brought fishing gear.
Yeah, but you need
a license for Montana
fishing license.
I could have got a 2-day license and then gone fishing everywhere I went. Everybody would have loved that trip.
The point is, this little guy's list is very attainable things plus some like high achieving things. I think it's a very well-rounded list.
Wonder what he's going to do with that taxidermied alligator, though. That's an interesting one. He leads off with that.
Yeah, that's the number one thing on his list.
Taxidermied, not taxidermy an alligator himself.
No.
He wants to obtain one.
Yes.
For what?
Don't know.
I don't know either. Put it on wheels, give it a collar and a leash, and drag it around town so people think you have a pet alligator? I don't know. I don't know what you're up to, Trevor Bartholomew, frankincense, and myrrh, whatever your name was.
Prove the existence of goblins.
Yeah, that's going to take some work, but...
But I feel like he's up for the challenge.
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone can do it, it's you in his cool Jeep with his taxidermied alligator
Maybe
by his
up on top, zip tied to the roof.
Yeah.
What a cool guy. He's got big dreams. He's got big dreams. Keep that list alive. I think that's great. Work that list.
And beat someone up.
Yeah, and beat somebody
with their
up.
consent.
Yeah, hey, can I beat you up? No. Okay, I'll keep asking the next guy.
I'll keep
How about you? Can I beat you up?
Sure.
Cool. Punch, punch, punch.
Cross that off my list.
Yep, done. Hey, Chantel.
Hey, what's up, Joshua?
Just one question for you. Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather live in a house made entirely of candy, but it attacks a swarm of bees?
It attracts or attacks?
Attracts. Did I say attack?
Yeah.
Attracts.
Okay.
So you always have bees around?
No, thanks.
Or live in a house made entirely of ice, but it's always freezing cold inside?
No, well, that's because it's made of ice.
Right. I'm going to go with candy.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be cold.
All right.
And I'll just have to deal with the bees.
Okay, now are we talking bees or are we talking yellow jackets?
We're talking bees.
Okay, I'm in favor of the bees. I like the bees. The bees don't care about me.
Okay. Now, what if I say yellow jackets?
I
You still
hate
want to
them.
live in the house of candy? Or
I
would
don't
you pick
like
the
those
freezing
yellow
cold
jackets.
house? Nobody does. Their moms do.
No, no, they don't.
I'm still picking the candy. I'm still picking the candy house because I don't like to be cold. And my house made of wood and insulation is still pretty cold. So I know what it feels like to live in a house of cold. Candy house.
Yeah, I'm with you on the candy house, but it's got to be bees, not wasps.
Okay. I said bees.
I know.
So it'll be bees.
And then maybe I could have a little thing for the bees to live in, a beehive.
There you go. A
And then
little candy beehive.
I could harvest honey from my candy house.
That's what holds your house together.
Honey holds the house together?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works.
That is how it works.
No.
Works like glue.
No.
Stuck together like glue.
It doesn't have, it has a melting point that is way too low. So.
House of candy for
Yeah,
you and me.
That's right. Would you rather this or that? Hey.
Hey.
Are you ready for a weekend?
Yes.
You got big plans?
No.
No, because you have to work.
I do have to work. That's rude.
You know how many weekends I've had to work and you haven't in the history of ever?
That doesn't mean you need to be a jerk about it.
I mean, I'm not being a jerk. I'm just excited that I don't have to. That's all.
So no, I don't have any big plans. But when I do get home and I don't have to work, guess what? I'm going to be spending my time by myself, not with you. You're being a jerk.
You mean doing all that sewing you've been wanting to do anyway?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
You want to do some dancing?
Yes.
Two moms in Germany, Anna and Andrea, created a solution for tired moms who miss dancing.
Okay. What did they do?
It's called Mama Goes Dancing, but in German. It's these special dance parties from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for when the kids go to bed, so you can go dancing.
Well, do you have to leave your house?
So I think so.
Oh. I don't want to do that. I just want to dance. Like maybe I could.
It's going wild all over Germany, Austria, and Switzerland right now.
Maybe I could just turn on a video of them dancing and I can do it in my pajamas in my house. I would prefer that.
Okay.
I want to go dancing, but I also don't want to leave home.
I see.
And I also don't want to do my hair or get dressed. So I just want to dance in my pajamas. So can that be it?
Sure. The idea here was that the kid's asleep, so you get to go out and have a mom goes dancing night out.
Okay, but what is happening with your kids?
A dad. It's mom's night out, not mom and dad's night out.
Then I would recommend to moms that you leave your phone at home so that the dads can't get a hold of you.
I see.
Two German mothers.
It's blowing up all over Germany, Austria. They're going to expand to France.
The parties feature live music and dancing. Some parties also offer food and drinks.
Special nightclubs where moms can let loose after kids go to bed. That's the whole concept. Kids go to bed, 8 p.m. to 11. You can go out, dance it up.
Have a snack
and
or
then
two.
Go back home.
Can you wear your pajamas?
Sure. Why not? Reclaim your social life. Have fun, even if it's just for a few hours. One mom even said it was her first time dancing in over 6 years.
Aw.
So
see, I think that's a fun idea.
It's a big deal. Mama Goes Dancing. That's what it's called. It's a brilliant business idea for somebody.
It is brilliant.
8 to 11, dance club, Mama Goes Dancing.
Home
by done at 11. It shuts it down.
I'm going to be home by 10 probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to show up at 8.
Mama Go Dancing.
Probably 8:15.
That's right, fashionably.
In my pajamas. I'm going to dance for a couple hours. I'm going to have a snack. And then I'm going to say, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to go home at 10.
That's fine.
There's no rules. Dance however much you want to dance. Right?
I see. Yeah, that's right. You can dance if you want to, they say. You can leave your friends behind. Anyway, something to think about for the weekend, maybe. A little dance party. I mean, you don't have little kids anymore.
No,
so
I don't. I can leave whenever I want.
Mama can dance.
I do.
In the kitchen
Mama
in pajamas.
dances in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah. Mama can dance. You just need the light show.
That's where you come in.
I have the light show.
That's what I'm saying. That's your part of this experiment.
We could turn my studio into your dance space.
Okay.
I can show you how to run the music and everything.
Except I'd like to do it in the kitchen. I
Why?
feel like there's more space in the kitchen. And the kitchen has hard wood, and so if I'm wearing my socks,
I don't have
can
the light show
slide.
upstairs. The light show's downstairs.
That's why you just turn off the lights, and then you'll have a flashlight. And
No.
that's all the light show I need.
I'm not going to just sit there with flashlights. No. That's not it. That's too budget.
That's all I need.
No, you're better than that. You deserve better than that in a light show. You deserve more than 2 flashlights dancing around you. You're worth. You need some color lights.
Thanks, Josh.
You're worth more than that.
That's nice. It's the nicest thing you've said to me
Is
today.
it? Oh, okay. You're better than 2 flashlights. Have a good weekend. We'll be back Monday, bright and early. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
We'll see you then. All right.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.